Hey, what's up everybody? Got the LUBA 3000 pretty much set up and ready to go. All these instructions are online on their website as well, but I'll show you how I did that. Put down the base. So here's the base. Comes with these screws that screw it into the ground. Does a really good job of doing it too. Here's the yard stake basically. You probably saw that in my unboxing video. Here's the pole along with some clips to hold this wire up. And then of course the antenna. Very simple to install all this. The antenna wire goes through here to the back of the unit, and then the power cable goes to the back of the unit. And I have it ran back here, going up here, and I have this mounted under here, which I think is actually kind of smart because it's going to protect it from the elements. So all I did was drill a hole through my deck, and I have a weatherproof plug up there. So I think this is going to be pretty much the perfect installation for this power wire. I'll probably clean this up later, maybe make it look a little bit neater, but it's good for now. So once again, super easy to get that installed. Really just finding a good spot. I hope this is a good spot. You got basically sky right above me, and then a really big open yard. So I think this is going to be a good spot. Basically have it on your dock, get on the app, and then the app will have a little, basically a remote control built into it. And what you want to do is you want to drive it around your yard, the exact perimeter. So I'm probably going to go, here. It can do a steep slope, so I can probably have it drive up there to the fence. I'm going to drive it down the fence all the way back to the end of the fence. That's my property line as well. And it's going to come over to about, I don't know, around there or so. And then it cuts diagonally to right here or so. And then I'll have to drive it around this sewer and then, finish it off. And I'm probably going to do it in 2 different stages. I'll probably do the whole back side of the house as one giant area, of course, call it the backyard. And then I'll have it do the side and the front and the other side as like a secondary thing for it to do. So should be pretty easy to set up. I really hope this does a good job. Super excited for this. I have a really good size yard. I pay someone 40 bucks every 2 weeks to cut it. And if this works like I hope it does, I can save that money right there. So pretty excited. If you have any questions, definitely let me know down below. But let me go ahead and get this set up. All right, guys. I had to make a quick change on the LUBA. No big deal. As you know, the RTK antenna is missing from here. It didn't get a good enough signal because it's up against the house here. So all I had to do is use their extension cable, and I ran it up on my deck here. Of course, all these wires won't be hanging once I'm, fully installed. I'll button it up, make it look nice. And I just put my antenna up there for now, and the signal's great right there. And as you can see, you got a wide open sky with really no trees in my actual yard, so it should do a great job. The mowing that you see there was done by just a traditional riding lawnmower, but I will get you plenty of footage of it cleaning this huge backyard. So just wanted to give you a quick update about how I have this ran. The wire was plenty long. I think they're both 30 feet for the power and also the RTK extension wire. So far it seems like the robot is fine here. It seems like it's getting a good enough signal. I did do a test run the other day, and being that this is satellite driven, I didn't think it would do this, but it did, and it's kind of disappointing, but not the end of the world. So I had it going around the perimeter of my yard here, and it did the whole perimeter, and it came here, and I have it drive down here, and then, come through under my deck. And midway under my deck, it lost connection with the satellite and stopped, and I had to drive it from under, you know, from like right here, and then it regained connection. So what I'm gonna have to do, I am going to redo my boundary. I am going to basically pretend this entire deck system is a big wall or part of the house and go around it, because it really can't clean under it because of the satellites. So not the end of the world really, because I'm gonna have to weed whack around all these anyways and around this fence, since this thing obviously cannot weed whack. So I'll just have to weed whack this area. It might take me an extra 3 minutes, so I'm not too concerned with it, as long as it does a good job with this large yard. So just a quick update. I am going to redo the perimeter right now, and I'll try to get that on one of my security cameras, and it'll show you the route I take. And then I'm going to send it out, and hopefully it does this yard a good job. So stay tuned. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. Do me a big favor, guys. Go ahead and hit that like button for me. Subscribe. I'm going to have a ton of content on this. I want to make some YouTube short videos. I'll probably throw some stuff on my TikTok. And yeah, I think this thing's going to be really good once I get it fully set up and dialed in. All right, guys, I'm starting my first mow ever. Since my grass is a little bit higher, I have the object avoidance off. For just my backyard, that's what I'm starting with. Once it conquers my backyard, then I'll, you know, set it up for my front and side yards. My front yard is very small, and same with my side yard, so I wanted to make sure this gets tackled first. It thinks it's going to take 184 minutes, and I have the cutting height set to 70 millimeters. And let's go see the path that it's taken. It usually just goes out. I've only ran this twice, but usually it goes out, finds a perimeter starting point, starts at the perimeter, and then goes around, finishes the perimeter, and then it will cut within that perimeter. So I just sent it out. Of course, it started here. You can see its wheels should go straight here. Should turn itself any second now and go straight, which it is. And then it should go diagonally all the way to that fence post, and then come back down, go around my deck here, then come back in, and then back to the base, and it should clean inside that perimeter. Of course, it'll go past here to that perimeter line, and then it should go down and meet up exactly with where it started. So right now I have it on tall grass, which it turns, or no, I'm sorry, I put it on custom settings. I have it running at a speed of 0.4, which is the highest that I can find that you can set it to, where it's going to do a decent job. And then the object avoidance is actually off, because as you see, there's really nothing that it's going to hit. I did run it last night with object avoidance on, and since the grass is higher, I guess it was seeing these little dandelions or flowers, I forgot what they're called, but these white flowers. And every once in a while, not that often, but every few minutes, I think that it would think that it's an object and then stop and go around it. So that's why I have it on, you know, tall grass setting. Once it cuts, I'll switch it to the other setting where it turns back on the object avoidance. As you can see, it met my perimeter over there, and right now it is turning, and it should follow that fence line pretty much perfectly. So far it's pretty cool. I like the technology. GPS is definitely better than, you know, running the wire, because my backyard is quite large. However, I wouldn't mind, this is my first robot lawnmower, so I wouldn't mind trying a wire one. So if you're a company out there that has robotic lawnmowers and you want to send me one to review, I think I have pretty much the perfect yard for it. So feel free to contact me. I'll put my info down in the description. If you don't know, there's a joystick in the app, and you pretty much just walk behind the robot and control it like an RC car, and it makes the perimeter, and now it remembers the perimeter, and once it does the perimeter, it will clean inside the perimeter. That's a lot of perimeters. Anyways, I will update you if this messes up. So it should turn left here any second. See, the GPS just picked that up, which is exactly where I told it to turn, which is quite impressive. I really hope it doesn't lose signal here. And that's just, you know, a foot or two under this overhang. I'm not going to be too excited if I have to redo this because of that. Come on, go through there, please. Come on, you got it. See, it's not going in a perfectly straight line because I think it's, oh no. No, where are you going? Okay, well, we'll figure it out. As long as it doesn't turn off, I don't care if it does this. Oh. See, the object avoidance is off. However, the front bumper bar and the sidebars will still detect, obviously, because it hit there. So now it's going to go around that. And it should pick up where it left off. So it should turn right here. And it should follow this down to that plastic bin. Okay, it looks like it's wow, there you go. I thought it was gonna hit it again. Yeah, so because it hit it, it's being overly cautious with that. So that's why it didn't go perfectly straight, which is a good thing. Because if you had something there like a garden gnome or whatever, it's gonna avoid it for you. Especially with the detection on. So I think it did fine there. It didn't turn off, and I'm very happy about that. All right, now once again, it should go to about here, make a left, and go exactly where it left off, and then it should plan a path to, you know, go up and down or this way. I'm not sure which way it's gonna go. Probably this way, and to clean the rest of my yard. So I'll get the rest of it on my security footage, and I'll probably time lapse it. And once again, if it does have any issues, I'll be sure to let you guys know. If you enjoy this at all, guys, please do me that huge favor. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe. I'd love for you to join this channel, and there's gonna be a lot of content on this, so I'm gonna try to get into other robotic lawnmowers as well. So thanks for watching so far, and I will show you the time lapse as long as everything goes to plan. Alrighty, here's a quick time lapse. As you can see there, really quickly I made the perimeter, and now it's going around that perimeter of the video you actually just watched. This is kind of broken up. My camera didn't record everything, but you get the idea. I'll get you a better time lapse with another cleaning run with a GoPro or my actual phone, but you get the idea here. This is basically what it did all the way down, and it did a really good job, which I will show you in just a moment. Alright everybody, the LUBA is done. Took a while. I had to go back and recharge twice, which who really cares? I didn't have to cut my own lawn. Like, come on, that's awesome. Very dirty, but obviously it's going to be, so who cares about that either? You can rinse it off. But yeah, let's take a look at how well it did. First, about the 2 charges. It went back and charged fully, and then went back out, and with about 10 minutes of time left to complete the job, it had to go back and recharge. So it almost got the job done with 1 full charge. The charging on this thing is really quite quick, and yeah, let's take a look. I think that it did a really good job. Those nice crisp lines is awesome looking. Kind of like a robot vacuum on your carpet. Looks really, really good. One thing I do wish that it would have done, this is where it's finished, and then it came back and, you know, recharge itself after the job was complete. I wish it would go around the perimeter and then come back in and recharge itself. That way that line's not there. Probably something super simple they could put in their software. So if LUBA, you're watching this, definitely try to do that in a software update. But I think it looks great. I had it on the highest setting, which is 70 millimeters. You can definitely tell it's been cut from what it was. If I go a lot, you know, shorter, say 40 to 50 millimeters, all these white, like flowers, weeds, whatever you call them, would probably not be shown, but I still think regardless it looks really, really good. I think it did a great job. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. All right, there we have it. My first impressions. It's awesome. I started it up, it got maybe 20% complete and I had to leave. And since it's the first time I ever ran it, I was a little bit nervous to leave. I ain't gonna lie, because what if it malfunctions and ends up, you know, over in their yard or whatever? And it was even supposed to rain. And I was said, you know what, let's just go ahead and let it run and see what happens. Luckily it did not rain. And as you see, it did a fantastic job. So I'm very impressed. There's gonna be a lot more videos on this. That was just my backyard. My front yard is quite small, but I still have to make a map for that. And it can probably do my front and the sides in 30 minutes to an hour maybe. It should be very easy for this to do, but I'll take video of that whenever I map it out and then show you how long it takes and everything. So, but first time running it, I couldn't be any happier. Once you figure out where to put the RTK antenna and you do get a really good satellite signal, it was a breeze to set up. I ran into a few problems, but it was my mistake. First I tried the RTK antenna there and it, you know, was blocked by the house, which is my bad. So then I put it up on this deck here, which I showed you earlier, and it works perfectly fine. I wasn't sure if the robot would be good up against the house, but it is. It worked and did all that right there. I kind of like that it's in between there because it kind of hides it. Not really worried about my area if someone, you know, coming and stealing it, but I mean, it's a $2,500 item. Definitely don't want that to happen, but yeah, I think it did awesome. Once again, let me know down in the comments what you thought and what you want to know about this, if any specific test you want me to do, and I'll make all that happen for you guys. In the next video, I'll clean up all this cabling and show you whenever it's, you know, fully installed and, you know, permanently going to be here. So thanks for watching, guys. Have an awesome day, and please subscribe. A lot of time and effort goes into making these videos, and I would love for you guys to join this channel. See ya.